Hey, good to see you again, Gail. This is where it all began some, I guess, 7 to 8 years ago when we first got out here on the web. And it was the first video we did. We've had 3,000 or 4,000 of you wonderful people come take a look at a hearse. It's surprising when we see people come see a hearse, but they find them interesting because no one ever talks about them. So Gail, I'm going to let you take it from there. When you look at this, what do you think?
Oh my God, I am looking at this. What is this called?
So this is, Gail, the S&S Masterpiece Hearse. And it's called a masterpiece because of its massive size.
It is massive. I mean, it's taller than I am.
That's exactly right. So this chassis is out. This is actually made from the XT6 Hearse, XT6 SUV chassis, which gives it a massive size, just the beginning. And then we add a cap, which makes it into a hearse. And that increases the size by quite a bit. It's also stretched, just about 22 inches long. So it's even a longer vehicle than an actual XT6 SUV.
I'm going to come around here to the front of the car.
Specifically, a lot of folks really love the front of this hearse because it also has a nice sporty look. People like these days to have a car that has a lot of pizzazz, even funeral directors, because that's what the families want. So our job is just simply to provide that for you. Some 8 or 9 years ago when we did the first video, we included a car that was made off the XTS sedan, which is a lot smaller, lower type of chassis. This is giving it a lot more of a stately look, a lot more flair, and a lot of people just seem to love the vehicle so much.
And look at the, what do you call, are these draperies in the window?
The draperies are here because it's a traditional look that was used in hearses from almost the beginning. If you see hearses from back in the 30s and the 40s, they were drapes because it's all about, in the funeral industry, the home. The funeral home, the funeral car. A home has draperies and curtains. So again, it's always about that feel to make folks feel like there's a real thing going on here. The person's not alive, they're coming to the home, we're going to celebrate them together.
So, and you've got the landau bar here.
Landau bar, again, traditional funeral industry. It's been there from the beginning. Sometimes we build the cars with the window in the back. Some people like it, some people don't, but that's up to the funeral director because he typically, or she, certainly do know what works best in their community. So our job then is just to build what you think works best for you.
So the landau bars could be over a window?
So no, then we take away the landau bars, this becomes a window.
Okay.
Why is that a good thing? Because inside you see the casket.
Right.
So the really good thing about a really large hearse is it has a really large opening, rear opening door. This door is very unique.
Oh, look at that.
It's a swing-away door.
Wow.
It has a couple different reasons why it's amazing. First of all, oversized caskets, you get them in the door right away. Other thing is, for military funerals, they can actually march all the way to the hearse with the casket in tow without having to turn sideways and move sideways in because this door completely gets out of the way. The other thing, as funeral directors know, this door is in the street in most cases, but because it swings away to the side of the hearse, it's out of the way. It's a safer issue. Less chances that someone's going to knock it off.
Oh, God.
That's always a concern,
yeah.
right? Also comes with a pull-out floor,
Woo.
which then takes away the need for the carpeted protector that wears out and gets this really nasty look, and you guys are always calling us to give you a new one or find a new way to make a new one for yourselves.
And it's got rollers, so that's...
Because exactly,
yeah.
so the minute the casket hits this area, you now have control of the hearse. No longer is it swinging all over the place, knocking the sides of your hearse. It's going to go straight in. Then you have these bars here, which again are there to protect the sides of your hearse. So about protection, we're trying to give you funeral directors a better perspective on how to take care of your hearse.
Well, and it's got rollers all the way down.
So the rollers all the way down, make sure that the caskets go in a smooth fashion. The other thing that you think of, Gail, is that everyone's concerned about cremation. We've even brought that into our picture. With concerns for cremation, there's ways you can use our hearse. The reason why is because it comes with an urn holder.
Look at that.
So this comes up as a presentation for your families.
Ooh. And so those bars adjust.
So
to
what
whatever.
happens is whatever the size urn you have that you've sold the family, they can put it in there, and you can use your hearse as the funeral director to take their cremains wherever they're going. So it benefits you, the funeral director gives you something additional to sell. We want you to sell your hearse as much as possible. Our objective is to make sure this makes money. We understand the business you're in. So our job is to make your job more lucrative and just in a better perspective, making the families happier.
It looks like there's some interesting lighting inside.
So there's lighting down the entire side. They're out right now because we're on the convention floor.
Oh,
but if you look
okay.
straight down, you'll see the lighting all the way down the entire hearse.
Yeah, and on the sides, what are
That's
those?
correct. Those are just emblems just to show a nice
Okay.
presentation again for the families to see that and feel good about what's going on. There's a few
Nice.
other things I like about this hearse. Some of you seen what happens with some of the new doors that close with soft touch. This door you don't have to slam. I'm gonna just touch it.
Woo,
itself.
very nice.
I'll do that again because you might have missed it. So all I'm gonna do is touch this door. Close itself. It does all the work for you. So you're not slamming your door in front of the families. I think we've put together a great package in this vehicle. I've been around this business almost 25 years. It's the best masterpiece we've ever had out. For not just size, but its capabilities to do what you need to do in your funeral home. I'm always here for you. My name is Robert Durant, and I just love being here for the funeral directors and helping you make good decisions about how these fleets best suit and serve your purposes. Look me up on the websites. Thank you again, Gail, for having me again for redoing what we did some 8 or 9 years ago. Thank you very much as your funeral directors, and we always wish you Godspeed and God's blessings.
Thank you.